Buenos días.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, you who are climate alarmists, I have news for you. Climate changes. Climate has been changing for centuries, sometimes more, sometimes less. So it is not the end of the world that is nigh. Farmers have always dealt with storms, fires, droughts, and as if that weren't enough, yes, now they have to deal with a new plague that's infected this parliament, green sectarianism and the Green Deal. The farm-to-fork strategy, the biodiversity strategy. Do all of these buzzwords ring a bell? In the case of Spain, it was only Vox that dared to vote against this consensus that brought together the far left, the socialists and the PP. And what you don't realize is that not only do you not listen to citizens and listen to their petitions, but you also blame them by imposing phytosanitary restrictions and unfair conditions amidst a maze of bureaucracy. It's very comfortable in your offices. It's very easy to sit there and to come up with the climate populism while these people are toiling in our fields, producing our food and facing the stark reality that you've imposed on them from here, from the European Parliament. Farmers don't need your climate prophets of doom. They want to get rid of your fanatic agendas. What farmers need is you to look at community preference and for you to protect their primary production from the unfair competition that the Parliament is imposing on them. What they need is to make sure that you don't condemn them to disappear, because without our farmers, there is no future for Europe.
You have a blue card from Mrs. Wiśniewska. Do you accept it? From Madame Wiśniewska. Do you accept it?
Yes, yes.
Okay, please.
I have
No. She's going to ask you a question.
Okay, sorry.
Polish, you have the
Where?
down there.
Here?
Yep.
Thank you.
You can set up the language.
Come an international language, but I prefer Polish. Okay? Zgadzam się z pani diagnozą.
I agree with the diagnosis of the situation you've given. European water policy does not guarantee good water management. Naturally, because this policy is based on pseudo-ecological ideology. I'd like to raise the situation of Polish farmers. This year, they have faced all sorts of measures and many disasters. Been droughts and thousands of farms have been destroyed. So we've plenty of evidence of this. Loss of crops has been devastating. So I have a question. My question is, don't you think that the crisis reserve for agriculture needs to be increased and that the Commission should assign more resources to this type of disaster, and particularly for the farmers facing these problems?
Bueno, si he entendido bien la pregunta.
If I understood your question correctly, when it comes to water in Spain, we talked about the importance of a national water plan to make sure that all river basins and areas of Spain get water, because indeed water is key for agriculture, especially in our country where water isn't distributed evenly across the regions. In some areas, we have too much water wreaking havoc as well. So it's extremely important to make sure that we invest in water infrastructure so that we can get water to all parts of our country, and also the same in Europe.
But for the sake of time, we are able to do only one blue card per speaker this debate. So please ask us or raise the blue card as fast as possible. And next, I would like to ask Madam Zalewska.